I think my entrepreneurial experience actually started when I was 10, when my dad took me to the corner store and made me volunteer to get work experience with an elderly couple. And I started understanding the ins and outs of running a business and what it took to run a small business. And I think that that tweaked something in me that showed I had alignment of the skills required just to care for all parts of a business and to deliver customer value. Small businesses do that very well. They try to do that very well, deliver customer value. They're really invested in and who they serve because they usually serve something that comes from them, so it becomes really personal. But my mentor really, I think, transformed my skill set when I was in early high school, and I worked for a small business, which is now a 30-year-old business. We're celebrating that success this coming weekend. But I learned from her to never apologize for being great at your business. She would sell out of something and I would be saying to the customers, "I'm so sorry, we're sold out." And she would yell, "Don't be sorry, we're not sorry, we sold out." And I learned that it's okay to not meet all of your customers' needs all the time when you know that you've met the basic ones, that you've done what you're supposed to do and done it very well. I didn't think when I graduated from school that I would become a business owner per se. I am a natural health practitioner and I thought I would work in an integrative medical sort of clinic or business, but the opportunity came for me to take over a space and it became clear that I had the skill set. I was confident that I could meet our customers' needs, provide my expertise, but also foster and grow a team and grow a business. I think my father has always been a mentor for me because while I wouldn't say he was an entrepreneur, he had the entrepreneurial spirit, the kind of the boxes that are checked as far as being innovative and creative and had a high standard for excellence. And he also really, he wanted me to just go as far as I could using my capabilities. So a constant cheerleader for me and my strengths, and a certain quality of just doing things as well as I possibly could. I think that my business mentor really, I got to witness at a very impressionable age the ins and outs of running a business, how it actually happens from an operational standpoint, all the things that entrepreneurs are really privy to, the things that customers have no idea happens, or even cares or concerns. And for me, they're the great cares and concerns. And it's when you have a customer who's a guest in your restaurant, it isn't their care and concern how long it takes to make that sauce or to set that table or all the details. It's just what they see and how it collects over the evening to make the perfect experience. It's not their job to worry about how it was done or the stress that it took the kitchen to put things together. And so I really learned that from her, is to never put a burden on the customer. So we don't say, "Oh yeah, we're busy working hard." That's part of my job, is to work hard for my customers and to be happy about it and to not give it to them as something that they should be responsible for. So I think maybe to answer your question is that my father gave me the entrepreneurial skills and he fostered them, whereas my business mentor showed me this is how you run a business well. This is what it takes to be the face of a business, to stand up and to be confident and to carry that load for dealing with everything from bookkeeping and accounting to marketing and sales and HR and all the different facets of a business, where large businesses have departments and silos. People work in different departments, but when you're an entrepreneur and running a small business, you're actually dealing with all of those things all in the same moment. I'm so pleased to receive this award. I'm touched by the recognition and noticing that entrepreneurs have a really great place in this program. And I already noticed in the program that my diversified experience and skill set really meshes with other people who have more specialized focus. So the people that have just come in from a finance background or a sales and marketing background, and how I am learning so much from them, and I'm leveraging what their expertise is so that I can apply it to what I'm doing in specific areas where I need to strengthen myself so that my business can have longevity and continue to grow. I think this MBA program is helping me do that, to leverage what I know. It's also giving me confidence that I do know what I am doing, and that it's also allowing me to look back and say, these were good choices that I made in my business that have led me to success. So many people have asked me, what has made you successful in your business? And while I know I can see the big picture, it's those decisions that I've made over and over and over again. So this program's asking me to look at those decisions, to formalize them, to understand sort of the academic perspective as to why they were good or not so good decisions. And if I were to do it all over again, would I have the same outcome? And this program's helping me roadmap that. And I'm really, really impressed with what I've learned so far. I think the thing that you touched on there that is something that I always have to come to terms with is balancing excellence and balancing getting the job done. And how can those two things are opposite in some ways, right? When you are needing to do a lot of things in a short time frame, but you are needing to do them very, very well. And sometimes fast and efficient doesn't equal excellence. And so in this program, I think that I've had to, and the program has been hard on a lot of us A-types and us candidates, because we're often told it's good enough, get the job done, learn, it'll all settle, you'll digest it later, that will come. While all of us, and I know for myself, I think, I want to digest this now. I want to take it. I want the takeaways very clear. I want them written in the sand, not in the sand, but on the wall. And so, but when you get older, and I'm celebrating my business 10th anniversary this year in October 2015, and you learn that the pieces all come together, and that you do trust that I'm going to be able to apply this, and that it's going to come, and that I have to let go of some details in my business in order to meet today's need, to stay really, really present to what I need to do. And I think that that is an entrepreneur's golden ticket, is to really stay present to what you are doing. You need to have in our MBA program, and I think in business, we always talk so much about long range plans, right? Everything is long range. But we're finding now, and more in today's economy, is that long range is really just the unicorn we're chasing. It's where we think we're going, it's where we think we'd like to go. And those are important things that we need to always look to. But we also need to really stay present to who we are right now and what we're doing in order to meet the real needs of our organizations. So in preparation for this MBA program, I spent 6 months doing a performance review with my business manager. And that consisted of monthly meetings where we looked at what I needed done, what I would be handing off, and what she'd be taking on. And it was checks and balances. Did I hand off too much that she couldn't meet her other responsibilities? So we did this ebb and flow for 6 months so that I could confidently say, these are now your responsibilities, so that I could step away, or knew that I wouldn't have to be involved in every aspect of the decision making for operations on a day-to-day basis. And also creating the right reports and information sharing, so that when I'm not present or I'm distracted with assignments and all the responsibilities of the program, that I knew that I had the touch points that I needed to know that my business was still moving in the right direction. I love that question. I actually get asked that question a lot from budding entrepreneurs within the city or startups. And I am in the consulting stream because I feel like I want to be able to share this. I would share this gladly to any future candidates in the MBA program or any affiliates as a gratis, as a sharing of knowledge. I think my areas of expertise have been where I didn't think they were, which were in human resources. And while we think of human resources as being payroll and managing your benefit plans and all these formal things, I feel like I think that the leadership component and retaining an inspired, cohesive team is definitely a strong point. I have over 25, nearly 30 staff members, a lot of them long-term staff members. We're celebrating our 10th anniversary, and we have staff that have been with me 8, 9 years, 10 years. And they are loyal and engaged, and not engaged in a big picture, they're engaged day to day. So I think I have an expertise there, a system, and a way to transfer that bit of knowledge over to someone else. So it's not just completely relevant to my business, it's applicable to other businesses as well. I also feel like operational things, we talked a lot in our, you will, as new candidates, you'll be engaged in lean management, and we talked about getting rid of waste, and I naturally, as a skill, love removing waste in an organization, things that do not add value to your staff or your customers. So going through and filtering out those things so that you have really, really good time management and good timelines for yourself so you can be efficient, and for your staff. I love working in that area. I think after this lean class, I'm really inspired a little bit more just to really dig into my own organization and meet a challenge that I have just to kind of refine it even more. And so I also think, because I have a sales background, I was a national sales manager. I've worked at a national level in 2 organizations and achieved my sales goals in excess on a regular basis. I have strong sales background, which a lot of budding entrepreneurs or startups do not have. They don't have that formalized experience. They're really good at their craft. They're really good at that one thing, making that product, delivering that model. They may be someone who is a filmmaker, a photographer, or a baker, or a spirits maker. Anything that they're doing, they may not know how to reach their customer, and I feel like I have an expertise in that area that I'd be willing to share with future graduates. I want to thank you for this opportunity and for this award. I think as an entrepreneur, we do this for our customers. While in business, we always talk about our customers, being our shareholders, I think for me as an entrepreneur, my customer that I work for is always that person who's coming into my business and supporting my vision. And while they are the champions for what I do, I think that Royal Roads, recognizing my skill set, it has been really affirmative that I am in the right place, that I am trying to push my skill set and develop it, and I'm really, really grateful for this opportunity. I am. It's nice. It's wonderful acknowledgement. Thank you.